Everyone's quoting one number from the Opus 4.8 launch, and every one of them missed the part that actually changes how you build. Opus 4.8 didn't just get smarter, it changed where you can put it. Here's the part nobody's covering. This is the Atlas from AI Tech Book, where we cover the AI you build with properly. Today, the Opus 4.8 update everyone read, and the part nobody explained. When a model number ticks up, two reactions fire across every team. One team rewrites everything, retests every prompt, treats it like a migration, and ends up exactly where they started. The other team shrugs, says point release, changes nothing, and leaves the new power sitting on the table. Both miss it. Because the Opus 4.8 upgrade isn't really about the model being smarter. It's about where the model can now go. Start with what didn't change. The price is the same as 4.7, $5 per million tokens in, 25 out. The context window is still 1 million tokens. The model identifier is just Claude Opus 4.8. The migration is a one-line swap. So the headline number everyone repeated, 69.2% on SW Bench Pro, that's real and it's good, but it's evidence the model is strong. It is not a reason to change your architecture. These three are the reasons. Opus 4.8 can now live in three places it couldn't before: in the hot path, inside your firewall, and under live human steering. Start with the one that rewrites your cost math. Here's a decision you've made 100 times. The user is waiting, latency matters, so you reach for the faster, cheaper model, and you quietly accept that it's a little dumber. Fast mode changes the inputs to that decision. Fast mode is a research preview that runs Opus 4.8 about 2.5 times faster. It costs $10 per million tokens in, 50 out, twice the standard rate. Same model, same intelligence. What you're buying isn't a smarter answer, it's throughput. And it's 3 times cheaper than fast mode was on the previous generation. So the tiering call flips. Every place you put a weaker model because the user was waiting, the checkout assistant, the live chat, inline code completion, you can revisit. Full Opus intelligence inside the latency budget for double the token price instead of a downgrade in quality. That's the first new place. The hot path. Opus stops being the model you save for background jobs and becomes a real candidate for the user-facing loop. And the executive read is simple. Speed was the reason you didn't use your best model where it mattered most. That reason just turned from a flat no into a line item. Speed gets Opus into the user loop. Now, what gets it inside your network, where your real tools actually live? Here's the wall every enterprise hits with agents. Your useful tools, the internal database, the deploy pipeline, the ticketing system, all live inside your network. To let an agent use them, you used to have to expose them to the outside. And most security teams say no. So the agent never gets the tools that would actually make it useful. Opus 4.8 ships 2 pieces that take down that wall. The first is MCP Tunnels, a research preview that lets an agent connect to MCP servers inside your private network without exposing them to the public internet. The tool stays behind your firewall. The agent reaches it through a secure conduit. The second is self-hosted sandboxes. Claude's managed agents can now run their tool execution in your infrastructure instead of Anthropic's. So sensitive files, packages, and services never leave your environment. Put those together and the dead end opens up. The agent reaches your internal systems through the tunnel. The code it runs executes in your sandbox. You stop having to choose between the agent can use our real tools and our real tools are exposed to the internet. That's the second new place, inside the firewall. For a regulated shop, this is the whole distance between an agent demo and an agent in production. Data residency and blast radius were the blockers. And both just got a supported answer. It's in the hot path, and it's inside your network. But a long-running agent still drifts. Can you correct it mid-run without blowing up your costs? Picture a long agent run. It makes a wrong assumption 2 minutes in, and you catch it at minute 10. You want to drop in a correction. Until now, that meant rebuilding the prompt, and rebuilding the prompt detonated your prompt cache. Every course correction cost you a full cache miss, the latency came back, the input bill went back up. So teams just didn't. Steering a running agent was priced like a penalty. Opus 4.8 changes that. You can now place a system role message inside the messages array, right after a user turn, in the middle of the conversation. You update the agent's instructions without rebuilding the system prompt, so everything earlier stays in cache. No beta header required. And on managed agents, you can swap the MCP server and tool configuration on an active session, change what the agent can do without tearing down the run. So course correcting a running agent stops being expensive. New guardrail at minute 10, drop in a system message. The context you already paid to cache stays paid for. Steering becomes cheap enough to actually do. That's the third new place, under live human steering. The long autonomous run finally gets a steering wheel that doesn't cost you the whole tank to turn. The executive read, that's safer autonomy. Human correction used to be priced like a penalty. Now it's priced like a nudge, so teams will actually use it. 3 new places. So what do you change on Monday? None of these 3 is a rewrite. Here's the whole upgrade in what you actually touch. Move 0 is the swap. Change the model identifier to Claude Opus 4.8. Same price, same context window, and every existing call keeps working. Every new surface is opt-in. Then the 2 levers that tie the 3 places together. First, effort is now a dial on one model. 5 levels, default high, run your planning agent at shy where the deep reasoning lives, and your fan-out subagents at low where you want speed and low cost. You stop choosing models for cost and start choosing effort per call. And second, dynamic workflows, a Claude Code research preview, runs the plan fan out and verify loop natively. So orchestrating work across those 3 new places has a control surface instead of a pile of glue code. And that benchmark you walked in hearing about, now it's in its right place. Not the headline, the proof. 69.2 on SWU Bench Pro, and about 4 times fewer silent code flaws than 4.7 are exactly why you can trust Opus in the hot path, inside the firewall, and on a long steered run. So you don't rewrite your stack. You swap one string, set a couple of defaults, and put your best model in 3 places it couldn't go yesterday. That's the upgrade, not a smarter model you admire from a distance, but a model you can finally deploy where it matters. One more on the horizon, Anthropic has teased a separate Mythos class line in the coming weeks. No specs yet, so we'll cover it the day it actually ships. So that's Opus 4.8. It didn't just get smarter, it changed where you can put it. If this reframed the update for you, share it with one person who's still quoting the benchmark. Subscribe to AI Tech Book, a new AI topic every day.